Good morning. This is Margaret, and it is University of Sewing's Facebook Live. And look who's back. We're all back.
We're all back.
We're all back. So Pat's here.
Yes.
Look at the cute top she's got on. This is Sew House 7's raglan top with some beautiful batik rayons that we have. Pretty cool, huh? She made that all by herself.
Yay.
I actually had help from my husband.
That's true.
Aw,
Her
that's
husband was
nice.
very sweet. And Kaitlyn's back. She's still not 100%, so don't be mean to her.
Yeah, don't make me do heavy lifting, y'all.
So, anyway, we are thrilled to have everybody back in the scheme of things. And it's almost Christmas, guys.
It's crazy.
It is almost Christmas.
So fast.
Okay, so we have a lot to show you today. We've got some really cool new products, some new stuff to show you. We want to tell you if you didn't join us yesterday, you probably don't know this, but we have amazing sale going on, and this is just for you guys, you know. So if you go on the website, you'll see on the front page, it says that there's a new coupon code, Xmas22, Xmas 22. So this sale is going to give you 25% off. Yes, I know I don't normally do 25% off. So
Take advantage of it.
Take advantage of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to use that coupon code and you can get 25% off any Christmas products. You can get 25% off of anything in our gift category. You can get 25% off all panels. And you can get 25% off of, what else is the other thing I'm thinking? I forgot.
Did you do Christmas fabrics?
Christmas fabrics, panels,
Gifts?
gifts.
Is that it?
No, there was 4.
I thought there was 2. Now I'm losing my mind. What did I forget? Okay, we'll remember.
It'll pull up
We
though
will.
when you look
Yes,
at
you know. Yes. We're going to let Pat, if you look and see, we should be able to do. Anyway, panels, Christmas gifts.
Gifts like this little
Yes.
cute
Yes, look at this
sewing
really.
set.
So if you're looking for something for your sewing buddies, we've got some really cute stuff. We've got a couple of really cool puzzles.
Yes,
We've got some
love
beautiful
puzzles.
little sets like this. We've got some really cute things. By the way, if you would be so kind as to share our live video, we would be so grateful.
You mean like Kathy just did?
Thank you, Kathy. By the way, you forgot your gift that you won a couple weeks ago when you were here last Monday. So when you come this Monday, remind me, and I'll get that for you. So this is a wonderful little clear plastic bag with a back vinyl. The front is vinyl and the back is kind of one of those wash away kind of fabrics. And inside of it is a cute little group of back quarters. So you can potentially win this. And, you know, this is kind of hard to see what's going on here, but we brought the fabrics so that you can see what they look like.
They're
so
pretty.
pretty. Yes, they're so pretty. So we have these, look at how that goes. It's so pretty. And then we've got some pinks and we've got some black. Everything has a little touch of metallic in it. So it's so beautiful. This is from Robert Kaufman. These are fabulous. They are going to look gorgeous. So you get these back quarters and then you get these wonderful panels. And I mean, one's just prettier than the next. The flowers are so fabulous. They're just chrysanthemums and they're just wonderful. So I wanted, and these look like zinnias. Those are very cool.
I just want them all.
I know, they're really, and then there's this really interesting one here. That one's pretty fascinating. So this group, again, is called Camella. And this group is called Blue Lapis. Look at how pretty these are. So we only have a couple of these. And I guess if everybody just, you know, goes crazy over them, I think I can try to find some more if we can. But right now, there's only a couple of them online. So if you guys want these, it's probably a good idea to snap them up.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt, because I started doing those origami flowers.
I know, and this would look really great.
These would look amazing.
Wait till you see what I'm going to do with these. These are pretty fabulous. So I'm really excited about this. We've got some really wonderful things to show you. Did we ever figure out what kits? I knew there was another thing. Kits are 25% off. So there's some wonderful kits. Guys, this could start your whole Christmas projects for next year. You could go and get yourself a couple of kits. You could get yourself a couple of this and a couple of that. And you could have all this stuff started for next year. Or if you're a really fast sewer, you could get it done now. You know, I know some of you out there have a Q24 and you have your own quilting frame. So I want you to know, you've got to keep up with me. I have quilted 3 quilts in the last 3 days. So how about you? What have you done recently? So come on, you can do it. So, okay, we're going to take you over here just because this is so cool. This is just so interesting. Okay, part of what made all this possible is that I'm doing some really simple panel quilts. So yes, I've gotten them put together pretty quickly. But check out this, the Dutch Masters. When we were in Amsterdam, we were in this wonderful fabric store and they had these printed panels. Dave spots this on the wall and says he has to have this quilt. So what is really cool right now is we're using a wonderful pattern that is, you can show them over here, Dave. It's just squares, very masculine. The whole thing's very masculine. So we've got this going on. I've got it set up to sew this bit on there. And it is just really fun. The only thing about this particular situation is I apparently picked such a big design that every single row I've got to move the quilt. So I guess that's all right. I'm fine with that. So that's quilting right now. And I wanted you guys to see that, but it's really fun because I'm gonna have this done today. So unless we get tons of customers, which we would like.
Yes.
So, okay. So did I tell you about the open house yet? Did we talk about the open house?
Not yet.
Okay, everybody, next Thursday and Friday, what are you doing?
Coming to see us.
I hope so. I hope so. We're going to be open from 10 until 8 on Thursday and Friday. And that's part of the reason for the sale, is I wanted to give you guys something really special to come in for. So, sale on that stuff. But we were talking about some of the cool things we just recently got in. Look at this whole group of pre-cuts. So, we have some new Tilda.
They're so cute.
Oh my God, they are so cute. So Tilda has these wonderful, I'm gonna pull the layer cake because you can kind of see that a little bit better. This is called their hometown collection. And, you know, normally with Tilda, I've only been getting the pre-cuts because Tilda's lines sometimes are huge. So it's really kind of like, oh, you know, but I will tell you what, we're going to get a line of Tilda. We're going to get their line that's coming out in February. I'm just letting you know because it is so special. This is gorgeous. These are really sweet. But the one coming out in February, I'm just telling you, you need to make some room in the fabric area of your...
Gosh, I need to take a look at these now.
So the ones coming up in the February line are just this amazing group of like Art Deco.
Oh, I love Art Deco.
This next year, for us at least, Art Deco is going to be like a huge deal. So anyway, I wanted to show you these really great Tilda fabrics that we've gotten in. We've got some new fabrics from Robert Kaufman that's called Fusion. Fusion is a kind of, in my opinion, I think it has very much a little bit of an oriental feel to it without being over the top on it. So we've got them in jewel tones, we've got them in greens, we've got them in champagnes, we've got them in blues. So they're really, really beautiful. We've got these wonderful jelly rolls, the 5-inch squares. We've got those ready to go and some fat quarter bundles. So we also have some of the Fusion by the yard. So if you find a really cool pre-cut quilt type of thing that you're working on, but you want to make sure you can have your borders and you want, This is really going to be a cool line. So very, very interesting on that whole thing. So we are doing our lovely open house here on next Thursday and Friday. We've got all this stuff going on, and I want to tell you, if it weren't for the Laura Star, I would not be able to get it all done. Oh, I thought we.
I
Little
did.
stinker.
And I played with it just a minute ago.
Yeah, and
It went to sleep. I still can't get over that.
You can do that, and it's not. It's warm, but it's not hot. Now you took home a lift.
Yes.
So what do you think of the lift?
I use the lift, which is really nice, so that I can iron on my Q24. While I have my quilt on the frame, I can iron it out and make sure all of the, I use this, and I can make sure that I have my wrinkles out of my tops and I can put each thing, I can put my back on, I can put my batting on, and iron each layer and make sure they're really nice and anti-wrinkled. Then put the top on and iron that, and then I can roll it as I quilt and make sure that that's unwrinkled.
Great idea.
I roll to death with it.
So the
Real professional.
Well, and you know the thing about it is that the steam that comes out of this is unlike anything else I've ever seen. Now we have a cute little iron. It's called a Chi iron, and it's a decent iron for a home iron. It's got good steam. I've done a little bit of a demo with it before, but it just it's a different thing.
It can't meet this. This gets the wrinkles out that I couldn't get out otherwise.
Right. It's very interesting because, you know, sometimes that center crease that you have in the middle of your fabric, sometimes no matter what, it seems like it's really hard to get out. So we were ironing something that yesterday that was just being really problematic. And I said to one of my employees yesterday, I said, did you try just steaming it before you ever touched the iron to it? And you know what? As soon as she did that, it would completely changed everything.
Makes a huge difference.
It was just such a big deal. So what's going on with this now is that you can, yes, you can go ahead and get the vacuum table with the big tank on it. But, you know, maybe that's a little bit more than what you want right now. Go with the lift because you can take it anywhere in your house. You probably own an ironing board.
Okay, that's what I do. My frame sits on one side. My ironing table sits on the other side, so I can turn the other way and iron on my ironing board with it.
So, and what's your impression on even like, I know that when I go and get my quilt block all done, the way that they look after ironing here, it's so funny because I'll actually pick up other people's blocks now and go, did you iron this? And they'll say, yes, they did, but it doesn't look ironed to me because I've gotten really used to how beautiful this turns out.
It allows it to be so crisp.
Very crisp.
And
it's
just flat.
It's flat, it's crisp, it's beautiful, and it is so wonderful to just do this really fast. And we have this really cool cart. Now that I love because what you can do now, look how easy that is to move. You can put your garments, oh, by the way, give a shout out for our friend Monica.
Is this what Monica?
Monica
makes
shirt.
like.
Remember
just
when we had
such
that
great-
Spirited shirt?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So the
Yeah,
Spirited
this is-
shirt has gone to its new owner. It was a gift. And Monica made this for us out of these gorgeous Japanese fabrics we have.
Gorgeous
And then
fabrics.
throw a little Marcia Durst and William Rue with it.
It's perfect. The colors.
So, isn't that wonderful? Oh, and you
Turn
got
the
to see the back. You got to see the back.
Whoa.
Isn't that
I
fun?
need a few tips from Monica.
She-
I'm too scared to do button-up shirts like this.
Oh, now we'll have to have a conversation about that. They're not as intimidating as they are. But look at that. It's just a button-up shirt pattern
It's cool.
done as a long tunic. Look how cool that
Really
is.
cool.
Very cool.
So, and it's just wonderful. And when you mix those fabrics, it looks like you came right out of a fancy boutique.
And look, yeah, you could wear it over that dress. Really? Like, it's cute.
And
I
where
like
did
that
those
combo.
fabrics come from?
They came from the University of Sewing.
From here, right
Yes,
here in
yes,
this very
yes.
shop.
But I want you guys to be really thinking about this Laura Star stuff. It isn't just hype. Come in here and watch.
Anyone who comes in and has done a class and they've used this, they keep coming back to this one to use because it's just so
It's so different.
amazing.
So, if you got one of these for Christmas, would this be a bad appliance to be getting?
No.
A bad appliance, no.
No, it would be fabulous.
You know, guys aren't supposed to give
Oh,
stuff, you know?
I see what you
Appliances
mean.
are always good gifts for me.
But like giving an iron to your wife, is that what you're...
Yeah, or
Yeah,
the
no,
pot.
But this
Guys,
is not just
this-
an iron.
No, it'll cut your ironing time in half and you'll actually giggle when you do it.
Heck, even your husbands may want to use it because they see that steam coming out and they're like, yeah. steam
What's
thing.
nice about this is when you have the vacuum on this table and your fabric doesn't move and you can just sit there and go, ooh, look at this.
It's really fun. Okay,
Oh, gosh,
so
you guys.
Caitlin and I are going to take a trip around the store, and we're going to let you answer the phone because you know that's what's going to happen. Okay, so we were. Oh, Dave, take a quick shot over there.
At
Look
the
at all the
kits?
kits. Look at all the kits. There's
And all of
pianos
those are on
right
sale?
here, and kits over there. So it's not like we don't have a few to choose from.
Yeah.
And so
We have a good
25% off.
That's great.
You know, we don't charge you already for any cutting. We just charge you for the fabric and the pattern.
Yeah.
That's it. So they're already priced very reasonably. Throw in the fact that we're giving you 25% off. We just want to make sure that you have your next project.
Yeah.
Okay.
This time of year is like, again,
It is really
the
fun.
perfect sewing time
Really
of
fun.
year.
So flamenco, Dave's got to get a little picture of the flamenco pattern here. I know that Alice and Denise showed you this when I was gone. We've actually put together kits for it.
Awesome.
So that, and I quilted the quilt for that yesterday. So that one's ready to get bound. That's actually taking me far longer than the quilting.
binding?
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
the binding's ridiculous. Okay, so we're standing in front of a lot of beautiful Marcia Durst fabric. And, you know, we really need to get kind of moving on getting another sample made. Obviously, we have this sample, which is really quite cool. But we need a new sample to really show off these wonderful fabrics because I think sometimes they intimidate people.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't because they're really interesting and different. And you saw how you can take these different things and make them really pop. So I want to make sure that people know that we have them. And I went ahead and made sure that we had the postcard fabric because the postcard fabric is so interesting. It's really different, something
Makes me-
unusual. Yeah, it makes you
Kind
think.
of reminds me.
Yeah, not a bad. Wouldn't that be
It
so
would be really cute.
We could copy your dress.
I was
and
gonna
then
say this
that.
dress would be so easy to make.
Yes,
That
I
would
think
be
we
really
need to.
cute.
I think we need to copy your dress and do that.
Mm.
Okay, I want to make sure everybody knows. Do you have someone in your life who's an Indiana football, Indiana basketball fan? Maybe they're a Purdue fan. We've got some fabrics over here that you guys can make up some really quick things. We have some fat quarter bundles of that stuff. There's also, notice the Steeler fabric in there.
Yeah, have that one sneak in there.
Well, you do know that I'm from Pittsburgh.
oh, I did not know
I
that.
am from Pittsburgh, so I am still a
Oh.
Steelers fan. Once a Steelers fan, always a Steelers
Fun
fan.
fact of the day.
So look at the Bernina fabrics and the sewing fabric. Do you have a very sweet friend who likes to sew? My guess is you have a few of them. Wouldn't it be cool to give them a group of fabrics that are all just a whole fat quarter bundle of really cool sewing fabrics? If they're a Bernina fan, we've got those fabrics too. Pretty cool. Then look at the wonderful other things that are just on this wall.
I mean, you could find something for someone,
Everyone.
everyone in here.
Yeah, I think the first ones he's looking at right now are from William Rue.
And those were some of the ones
And-
that were used in the shirt.
That's right. They were the ones used in that shirt. We've got some other ones that are oh shoot, what is his name now? I'm forgetting this artist's name. Abandoned by Tim Holtz. So we've got some wonderful Tim Holtz fabric. Those are so interesting. We've got some wonderful fabrics right here from Josephine Wall. These are really interesting. They've got these wonderful, like very powerful designs on them. They're very saturated colors. These lovely women on them. Surely you have, hey, I'm going to tell you guys something. If you have a young lady in your life, you need to really, I've been hearing some things recently and talking to some people. We need to remember the young ladies in our life and tell them how wonderful they are just as themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They need to know, like you. Wonderful human being, and we love you. And
Same to you,
Margaret. I mean, we forget to tell people that.
Yeah.
We do forget to tell people that. So if you have somebody special in your life, if you go and you take the time to do something that is meant just for them,
that really
it doesn't speak to them. I think so. I've right now a chair in my house. I've got a stack of quilts this big. This is going to be the year of Grandma and Aunt Margaret giving quilts to people.
Oh, that's always nice.
Well, the long arm helps.
Yeah.
The long arm just helps. You get done a lot more stuff a lot faster. You know what we're doing in January?
What's that?
We're going to have a Q event.
Oh.
So if you think that you might be interested in a long arm, either a sit down or a stand up frame, and you think you might be interested in one of those, this might be a really great time to come to this event. Come hang out with us, try them out, see what you think. We have Robin Fillins coming to do this. She has got her own business doing that.
So she knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. She takes only about 6 custom quilts a year.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
talking to her on the phone. Most of what she does is edge to edge. So if you're an edge to edge person and you're thinking about all this stuff and you want some really cool tips and tricks and you own a long arm already, we're going to do a class for owners. We're also going to do a class for people interested in the big frames, either a studio or the anything that can put a Q-matic on it. And then we're going to have a class for those folks who think that they would just rather keep the size smaller and do something sit down. So we've got 3 different kinds of classes you can take, and I hope that if you've been thinking about that, you'll join us for that.
And these are all in January?
All in January, the 19th and 20th. It's already on the calendar.
On the website, so you can
it's
go
already
and
it's
sign
already on the calendar, already on the website. You can sign up today. This is the first I've announced it.
Oh.
So it's all there.
Exclusive news coming from Margaret.
Yes, there you go. So we've always got some really fun stuff going on.
Yeah, we do.
So,
and then
yes.
I come in and I'm like, oh, fun.
So we're going to take you around and show you a little bit here because you know what? You need to know all the cool stuff and all the fun things. Now, if you're not aware of it, we do carry RJR fabrics. And there's a really cool line.
I love those.
These are so beautiful. This is a layer cake with this whole butterfly line that is called a Watch You Fly. Look at these.
That's
It says
from
wonderful. Cotton and Steel.
Their fabrics are always...
They're so special and beautiful. I really love this line a lot. So
yeah, when my mom came in, she saw those, and we were both like, "We love that." So I hope she's not watching because maybe we'll make something.
There you go. Make her something, or better yet, go ahead and give her just something. So
yeah,
you can just give her a packet. Guys. We need to get a move on and redoing this. We haven't done any of this in a while. We need to add a lot. We've had so many orders.
Do we ever ship internationally? I think we've talked about that before.
We actually shipped to Canada the other day.
Okay, we need to
add Canada to it.
Oh, here's Israel.
But actually, she was over Nova Scotia,
okay,
so we have to go way over that way. Yes, we've shipped to Israel. We've shipped to Alaska and Hawaii. The only problem with those kind of things is it's not a problem, but it is a fact of life. Those are more expensive.
Yeah.
So if you're someplace else and you want something shipped, we do have to look into that for you. Oh, and we've also shipped to Africa.
Oh, fun.
So that's pretty cool. You know, back here we've got our Japanese fabrics, and we've got some really fun stuff in here. You know, that fabric that Monica used is right here. So that one's right there.
Margaret, you haven't learned your lesson.
Which
that?
lesson?
It's only because you're back at your own shop. You're still putting fabric on the floor.
You're allowed to put fabric on our floor because our floors are clean, and I'm
Yes.
not worried about
Yes.
it. But we were in a shop in Switzerland, and I had the woman literally rip the fabric out of my hands because
She got reprimanded
I did, and I get yelled at.
For what? What did you do?
for doing that
She
right
had a
there.
roll of
Right there.
fabric, and the fabric wasn't on the floor, but the roll was, and I had a hold of it, and I was trying to see how wide the fabric was, and we don't put our fabric on the floor. I'm not ever going to be that mean to anybody.
Yes,
So,
we do keep our floors clean.
we do keep our floors clean.
That fabric.
Sometimes dusty, but it's
Yeah.
clean. So there's so many cool fabrics right here.
It's like every
So-
time I come in, my eyes see something new, even though they may have been around a while.
It is a really fun thing. We've
Uh-huh.
got a lot of fun fabrics, a lot of different stuff. We still have some of the.
I love those little
the,
bunnies.
the little bunnies. The moon. What is? I always
Moon
forget.
Moon
Moon rabbit. Moon rabbit. So we still have some moon rabbit fabrics. They're really fun. They were hard to get for a minute, and so I don't know if they're.
So was it the year of the rabbit not too long ago?
I think it was last year, wasn't it? So we have some wonderful fabrics. What am I missing here? So, okay. So these are. Oh, what is her name? I love
Do
her
you want me to get
fabrics.
that?
McKenna Ryan.
You got it.
McKenna Ryan. These fabrics up here, McKenna Ryan, although we do apparently have a couple of Sally Kelly's in here too. Sally Kelly's right down below. She's got some really lovely stuff. This is so much fun to be part of this and to be able to show you guys all these wonderful fabrics and what we have. And there's always new stuff coming in. And we've had some real interesting things happen recently with people who are wanting to make things for Christmas and asking lots of questions and lots of new things that they're trying to do. So that's been really fun. We now have 3 1-yard bundles,
Yeah.
the 3-yard quilt type of thing. So we've got some 3-yard quilt books, and we have 3-yard bundles already set up for you. So if you're looking for that, the 3-yard bundles are only $25. It's a really good deal.
Yeah.
So look at those and see if maybe they will work for your next 3-yard quilt. That's really fun. We have a lot of Northcott right now, and Dave has spotted all the cool books.
Lots of books.
Lots of wonderful books.
From quilting to clothes making. Books
Yes.
For,
For the young
Younger-
person in your life. So
and
there's
more books over here.
yes, lots of wonderful books. We have that new Quick and Easy block tool. That's kind of an interesting book that who would have thought about how to make any of these, how you would set it up, how you can use your pre-cuts, what they're called. This is really neat because then it shows you like how you can use, I'm going to go back here for
Yeah.
just a second because see, it tells you where you can use, you can use charm squares for this
that
one.
is
You?
nice.
That is really cool. So this is a really neat book. One of our customers came in and told us about it, so we
Oh.
went ahead and got it for her. So
Perfect.
has turned out to be really fun. We've also got like the Fabric Cafe books. And these guys are the same people who do the 3-yard quilts, but they've also got Fat Quarter Quilting Fun. So every one of us has fat quarters in our stash.
Yeah.
So this is a great way to use those up. These books have a lot of really pretty patterns in them. They're not hard to do. They're very beginner friendly. They're also the perfect quilt when you are just trying to get something put together. You've got a beautiful group of fabrics. You're just trying to think, oh, how will I use them? I want to make something up out of this group of fabrics. This is a great way to get that accomplished. Okay, so let's come over here. I want to tell you, I had a conversation yesterday with Rachel Burke, who did her snowflake class. She is going to be doing a new class with us in the end of January.
I think I saw too on Instagram some of the patterns she's thinking about doing.
Oh, so you're following her
I
on
did.
Instagram.
I started following her on Instagram.
Christmas fabrics, I told you, look at all the beautiful ones. Remember that wonderful group, the kits we've made up of the fabrics to make your napkins. That kit is also on sale, guys.
And these fabrics are on sale?
So these Christmas fabrics are all on sale. So that makes
haven't
it,
seen
and
that.
you know what? That includes going ahead, and if we've got a bundle made up, it's going to be considered Christmas, and that'll be on sale. So,
And if you order today, you would get it in 3 or 4 days at most.
and so we're not seeing any problem with, we ship through the post office, and we're not seeing any problems with that. So if you guys are looking for something, if you're a Bernina person, you already know there's a bunch of sales going on Bernina stuff. There's a bunch of sales now going on this stuff. So take a look, think about what you want. You can order it online from the very comfort of your home. And if you're close by, you can pick it up so that there's no shipping involved. But if you're not, we just shipped a huge order to somebody. They ordered one of the multi-spool holders. They ordered a case to put everything in as far as their feet. And then they ordered, what was the other thing, Dave? I'm trying to remember.
Bobbins.
Bobbins, a whole thing of bobbins. So, you know, there's sometimes where we don't think about, you know, that bobbins are like the thing we all need more of. Wouldn't that be a great stocking stuffer?
And you know what I love about the Bernina bobbins? The cases they come in. I've been using those cases to keep like beads and other little notions.
Those cases are fabulous. I wish they would just sell something like that, because they've got that little loop on the top
and the screw top, and they're just a perfect size
but
for me to.
We've also got the big container that has the foam in it, and you can have, I think they have like 25 of them in there. So that's really nice. So that's really sweet. So then I don't want to forget to talk about some of the Northcotts, because we have a nice collection of Northcotts. We have a wonderful collection of Gasleys of our Alexander Henry. So there's some really wonderful and fun things. But you know what you need? You need wide backs. Don't forget your wide backs. You need those too. So we're trying to get a nice selection of all these things for you. And you know, I was thinking about it the other day. We have over 2,000 bolts of fabric now.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And so there's a lot of wonderful and fun things here. We don't want you guys to forget about that. And I'll bet, we're running over time.
But before you quit, at least go over to the cave stuff and finish up with that.
We'll finish up with the cave stuff because they're really beautiful. We've got, I think, almost all of his books.
Ooh.
So we've got now scissors.
Those are really
Aren't
sweet.
they cute?
They match.
They do. They match. They do. And then we have milliner needles and this wonderful little case. Isn't that beautiful?
I love tins to put everything in.
I'm such a collector of boxes and tins. Dave will tell you he thinks I'm crazy sometimes. And then the flower head pins. Okay, guys, we've got some really fun things right now. It's time for you to think about what you're going to do as far as your Christmas presents and stuff like that. And don't forget, if you share our video today, the idea is that you go and share to your Facebook friends. You just hit your share button. And then what you do is you put in the comments that you shared. And that way we know, because if you don't do that, then I'm not going to know. I ran over today. I'm sorry about that. I try to usually keep it from from 9:30 to 10, and I haven't heard the door going, so where's the customers?
Yeah.
Where are you guys?
Come
on.
in. Now that I'm back in, I
That's
wanna
right.
see you
We
all.
want to see everybody. So both of us are back, and we would love to see you. So everyone have a fantastic Saturday. We have got more coming up next week. I will be talking about the open house next Friday.
Yeah,
Because
come
we'll
see
be
us
up,
at
and
the
so
open house.
yes, we'll be here from 10 until 8 on Thursday and Friday. So if you come after 6, I hear there might be wine.
What? I'll be. Can we drink on the job?
Why not? It's my shop. I get to make the rules.
Love it.
Okay, everybody. We can't wait to see and hear from you. If you have any questions about your sewing, you're having any problems, you have something you need to ask about a Bernina sewing machine, we're here for you. Don't forget that. We are happy to answer your questions. And you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next Friday for Facebook Live.